center of countries where democracy is not at the same level as us. Don't you think that gives Kenya or leaves Kenya with a very big burden? Because the dream of a common federation, political federation, common currency, open borders within the East African community, that has still remained a mirage. Is it because of the level of democracy in this region? We're talking about Somalia, South Sudan, even Ethiopia, Uganda and Tanzania.
Yeah, it is unfortunate that we are in this situation because all the East African community members are all non-democratic. And the reason why we are not able to realize quickly our common agenda of the East African community. Tanzania has been locking Kenyans in. They have been locking Kenyan products. They have actually even demanded that if you want to go to Tanzania as Kenyans, you're thoroughly vetted. And yet, that is not the spirit of the East African community. We want open borders, we want open movements. And that basically tells you that our East African community agenda might not be able to move on. Look at all the countries that are forming the East African community. Rwanda, unfortunately, if I say, is not as democratic as Kenyan. Uganda is not. Burundi is not. Tanzania is not. Uganda is not. South Sudan is not. Ethiopia is not. Somalia is not. So all the countries that we form the East African community do not espouse the democratic views that Kenyans have. And these democratic views are actually part of that's driving the East African community. It basically tells you this East African community thing is going to be a mirage as long as these countries are not able to actually open up their borders, to open up their politics, and to be able to give the citizens of those countries the power to decide. Today, Tanzanians are not deciding. Actually, what is happening is a process that is only going to give coronation to Samia Suluhu. They will not have even wasted all this money. They will have just taken her to State House, swear her in, and that is it, because she's going to win by 99.9%. She's winning, she's voting, she's actually vying against nobody.
But listening to you, you seem to have decided that they, especially Uganda and Tanzania, are really not at our level, even in terms of political...
They definitely are not in our level.
But we seem to be turning to them whenever we get conflict, that Yoweri Museveni or leaders like Samia Suluhu Hassan or even the older leaders who led Tanzania are the ones who come to mediate here in Kenya when we have problems. How is that? If we say
I've never seen Samia Suluhu coming to mediate anything in this country. I've never seen Museveni coming to do that. Probably what they do is a statement. We just welcome them for our state events, and they do come. We have also gone to their state events, but that does not mean it's mediation. That is building friendship. We are trying to deepen, expand. They will say deepen, expand, I don't know what, the union. So when we welcome them here, it's not that they are coming to help. Even when Kenya had issues in 2007, we had people from South Africa. We had people from Ghana, but not Tanzanians or Ugandans.
No, we had Jakaya Kikwete here.
Jakaya Kikwete came, and you know what Kenyan said? We are not trusting you until Thabo Mbeki came from Tanzania, until the late Kofi Annan.
As recently as 2023, when there was maandamano after the elections of 2022, there was an instance where we saw Samia Suluhu Hassan come to Kenya to try and probably bring the ODM leader Raila Odinga and President William Ruto together. The success or otherwise of that meeting we still do not know. But yes, we still turn to them.
We did turn to them. They actually came in as big as brothers. You know, brothers come in. But Kenyans did not have faith, just like they didn't have faith in Kikwete in 2007. They didn't have faith in Samia Suluhu. In fact, nobody even listened to her. So if the maandamano, if the debacle continued for a period of time, you will have actually seen people coming from a little bit far, and probably those are the people that we will have listened to. So as much as they want to come to help, which is very good as brothers and sisters, the levels of confidence Kenyans have for them, it's not there.
Okay. Interesting. Allow me to welcome Senator Joe Nyoto to this conversation. Good morning, Senator.